Hello, Speakers. This is Mr. Speaks. This is going to blow out some rules and regulations, but I'm here. So, you know me, matapang tayo. I want to challenge my Speakans because people are breathing down my neck telling me that I don't have real followers. And it's not true and translatable to real people who really understand and support me. So this is my challenge to all of my Speakans and my Speakons, if you want to join in all of the 46 countries I have. This is my challenge. You want to join me in my social media experiment. So this is a social experiment, guys. So shout out to the rest of the world who's going to go raise their brows on me and magrereklamo. This is a social experiment. So I'm going to elicit real reactions. This is not because I want trouble or anything. It's a social experiment. I dare that my Speakans join me in challenging one of the biggest, if not the biggest, industry in the world, marketing. So I want the marketing world to turn their eyes on me and take my challenge. I want to debunk marketing strategists in the whole world. I want to break the myth that you have to go through red tape and all of these rules and regulations and protocols and stuff to get a good deal and make things happen and make a brilliant idea happen for a great marketing stunt for the future. Speakers, join me in spreading this video because this is going to be one of the biggest stunt ever made by a Filipino. Are you with me? Okay. This social experiment calls out to two big monster brands. And this social experiment is called They're All Going to Say No to This. Because we know in my team, Mr. Speaks team and me, and everyone that goes with me, we know they're going to say no to this. Because of the protocols and all that myth that I believe won't work this time. They're all going to say no to this. I want to shout out to Coke and Pepsi. Coke and Pepsi, I will challenge you to have a great big deal with me. We're going to work together on this. So shout out to everybody. Please let Coke know about this video and let Pepsi know about this video. Whoever you are out there who have something to do with somebody who works in Coke or works in Pepsi, please let them know about this. I challenge you to work with me on the biggest social media stunt ever and work with me on an ad we're creating together. So I'm going to wait for Coke to give a sign that we could talk, and for Pepsi to give a sign so we can talk. This is a social experiment. So this poster, this symbol up here is not a logo, okay? We're not breaking any rules here. This symbol right here is about the experiment. We are not condemning anybody. We are not twisting anybody's truths here. This is just a representation, a visual representation of my challenge, my social experiment, okay? So shout out to Coke and Pepsi. I want to talk to you ASAP. And this experiment is going to be powered by DOOH. Thank you so much for empowering Mr. Speaks, the digital out-of-home media, the biggest digital out-of-home media company in the Philippines, is working with me on this experiment. And we are going to the streets with this experiment and everywhere else. So Speakers, help me make this experiment a success. So once again, call out to everybody who is connected to anyone who works in Coke. Please, let's do this. And I challenge you, come to me and let's do something crazy that the world has never ever seen. And if you might ask, why are we doing this? Why am I doing this? Because I really want to test and ask everybody else that what really runs these industries. Is it ego or humanity? So of course, if one of these brands don't say yes and says no, which we're all right because the caption says so, they're going to say no to this, then we clearly understand that it's ego that works in this industry. But if one says yes, then they're doing this for humanity's sake, because we want to prove it. Now here's the thing. I'm sure Coke is gonna say no to this. And I'm sure Pepsi is gonna say no to this. But the catch is, I want to prove that they're going to say yes. They will say yes to this. Please help me get this message to them. They're going to say no to this. Goodbye.